sauces. Welcome back, everybody, to an all-new Fast Food Pit Stops. I'm your host, Justin. I'm here in noisy St. Louis, Missouri to check out something brand new. I've never had St. Louis style barbecue before, so I wanted to come to one of the most popular places in St. Louis, PAPPY'S Smokehouse. Award-winning PAPPY'S Smokehouse has been voted best barbecue time and time again. Once they sell out for the day, they're out. They only make a certain amount and then they turn away the lines and shut the doors. Here it is. Oh my God, it's so heavy. I got the burnt tips and also the pulled pork. And then for my sides, we got fried corn on the cob and crispy sweet potato fries. Looks like we got a couple of different sauces here as well. Something with a D, something with an S, probably sweet and deep. Just living life. You don't got to show me your ID, man. It's cool.
Persian Gulf Navy, man.
Well, thank you for your service, man. I appreciate it, brother. Listen, thank you very much. I hope that helps you out. Always thank veterans for their service, because I wouldn't be able to live and eat this great food if not for people like that. Let's go ahead and dig into it here. The 2-meat platter, burnt tips, and pulled pork. Oh my God, it's huge. We've got a big old thick piece of bread here. Here is our fried corn on the cob. You know we're gonna break into that. And of course, our 2 different meats. Our other side, the crispy sweet potato fries. It's nice and sweet, and they are crunchy, super hot. The slightest hint of salt, and then of course the sweetness from the brown sugar. This is, of course, part of the pork butt or the pork shoulder, depending on which end they're cooking. The back or the front, people love the burnt tips because they're usually full of all that smoke and all that flavor. And if you're a real barbecue head, this is the one to get. Take a look at that. God, fire! Just comes apart. Slow smoked, slow cooked, St. Louis style barbecue. Sauces here, the sweet and the deet, S&D. Better than S&M. I'm gonna go in on it here on a first bite, big bite, a real big bite of the pulled pork and the burnt tips all in one on that sweet sauce. It is some of the tenderest barbecue I've ever had. Sweet, smoky, it's got the right amount of the fat and the juice content that you're looking for. A little pulled pork with the D sauce. How good does that look, right? It's definitely a very smoky, very rich, almost like a liquor flavor to it, like a whiskey, bourbon type of sauce. Put that in a bottle and sell it, which they're probably doing. Pop open this fried corn real quick, just for all you curious onlookers. Deep fried corn on the cob. Oh yeah, you can tell it is definitely deep fried. They probably soaked in butter, oil. It smells sweet, a little bit of a shiny coating on it. Oh man, that's good. It's hot too. Let's see if we can do the typewriter. Woo! This thing is steaming hot. A bad idea. Good corn though. $15, you guys. What do you think? 2 meats, 2 sides. You get the piece of bread. The location is fantastic. Right here downtown. The parking was great. Now, I am a pulled pork aficionado. I make a great pulled pork at home, trust. And of course, again, being from the South, I've had pulled pork in just about every city in the southern region. But now that we're out here in the Midwest, I wanted to check out some new types of barbecue. The St. Louis style from PAPPY'S Smokehouse. Award-winning, slow smoke. And you always know if there's a huge line going out the door, it's full of locals, and the locals know where to eat. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, on the burnt tips from PAPPY'S, let me try these again real quick. I think I'm gonna give the burnt tips a 7.5. Couple reasons. I was actually hoping more for just more of the crispier little burnt tips like this, and in effect I'm getting a lot of just kind of extra meat. I was hoping for a full 1/4 pound of just these little tip ends here, but instead you're getting, you know, a lot of that stuff too, and that's okay. I just would have liked to have more burnt tips, have them a little bit crispier. These were a little soft for my liking. When I've had burnt tips in the past, usually people describe burnt tips as being sometimes even almost overpowering, like there's so much smoke, so much spice that it really pokes through. And I think actually I'm gonna lower my rating. I'm actually gonna drop it down for the first time I've ever done this to like a 6.5. I've sort of talked myself out of it. The pulled pork, let me taste some of this here real quick and get a refresher. Get off there, burnt tip, you and your soggy self. You can see there some of the smoke rings. It's nice and pink. It's exactly what you want to see. That's a good sign that it's been smoking for a long period of time, capturing all those flavors. Yeah, the pulled pork is actually really good. I can tell it's been smoking for a while. It's seasoned up great. You don't need to even really douse it in sauce to do anything with it. On the pulled pork, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would have to give this this is getting an 8. It's a really good piece of meat. I could totally eat this every single day. I've had better. I've certainly had a lot worse, but I make the best. So nothing can stand up to my pulled pork. Trust me, if you ever come over, I'll make it for you. So I'm gonna go in on a last bite, big bite, because I gotta get the hell out of St. Louis. Let's stack this sucker up and do it the right way. Oh yeah. Start off with a little pulled pork, add some of these burnt tips. Make a little sandwich here, a little St. Louis sandwich. Yeah, buddy, that's a bite. A little bit of the sweet. Oh, look how thick. Sorry to all my headphone users if the traffic is too much. It's a busy city. And a little bit of the deep. Not as thick, but definitely unique in its own right and delicious. Here we go, last bite, big bite. And as always, thanks again everybody for checking out another great review here on Fast Food Pit Stops. I'm your host, Justin. You know you love it. You came back for some more of it. I'll be back for another fast food review. Bye everybody, big bite.